We are finally here. The end of Attack on Titan is finally over. It's done after such a long 10-year wait. And I gotta say, I've been so proud to be a part of this fandom, to experience this show throughout its entirety. And I gotta say, I don't get why people hate the ending. I'm gonna be honest, and if you guys could tell me in the comments why, please feel free, because I don't truly understand it. This series has been so amazing from start to finish. I can't think of a time that I ever hated the show. Maybe season 2 was a little lackluster, but that's because the show was in its changing period, changing into what will become something that's fantastically done. It's so well written, I have to say, in my eyes, okay? Now, granted, I am coming off the last episode, like, I just finished it a few minutes ago, and I needed some time to think and sit down and just think a little bit, but I think I'm ready to make this video. It's unscripted, it's raw, we're going in raw, we're just gonna get into the meat and potatoes. Who knows how long this video is gonna be. I just want to talk about my experience with Attack on Titan now that we are at the end. It is over, it is completed. It's been 10 years, and I got into anime late 2012 or so, and so I was the peak time audience to be hit with Attack on Titan when it did air in 2013. Sure, I was a relatively new anime fan around that time. I am now 26 years old. And do the math there. 2013, I don't know when it aired. My birthday's on May 1st. Do the math. How old was I? I don't know off the top of my head, but that to me is wild. That back then, in high school, every day when that show started airing, I would talk to my friends. We would talk about the show together, every episode that aired every week. It was crazy. It was such a wonderful time, and we did that until, well, you know, you leave high school and you go your separate ways, sort of. The friends that I did keep, we still talk about Attack on Titan, because it's a series that hit the anime community so hard, so fast. It's now a controversial one, unfortunately, because most people hate it. Most people hate that ending. I don't get why. Now, there apparently might have been some changes that I'm not aware of in this final episode. If there was, manga readers, you are allowed to tell me, because I don't know what could have changed. But as far as I know, that was how the manga ended. I'm fine with it. Everything, it got wrapped up in a nice little bow. It's exactly how I thought it would end. Aaron's gonna die. Everyone's gonna get a life that's pretty peaceful, but there's still gonna be things that happen, obviously, because this is humanity we're talking about. There's no way humanity can just go on peaceful forever, as the credits obviously showed. As for the show itself, these 10 years have been some of the best in the anime community. There's been some banger episodes, some that come to mind for me. For instance, when Reiner and them revealed that they were Titans, that episode shook the world. Now, I'm sure even the manga, it shook the manga people, but for anime people, I speak as an anime only. I've never, ever read the Attack on Titan manga. I actually own some of the volumes, but I didn't collect a lot of them. I have like 1 or 2, I think. I want it to be anime only because the anime is fantastic. It is absolutely great. Even with the change of studios it had, it's still really good. Now, if one day would I have wanted to see which studio carry it to all the way to the end, maybe. But I still think Mappa did a fantastic job. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about my feelings. Now, another episode that I remember fondly is the episode where the ending song, like, it does all that weird shit and it scares the fuck out of you. I remember that episode, like, oh my god. That was such a good episode. It was like, shit, what the fuck? Like, there were so many good episodes in this show. And the finale is also one of them. What a good one. I sit here just wondering, how do people hate this? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. I don't understand. Manga readers, please tell me, because if you expected this show to end any differently, you're stupid. I'm gonna be real with you. If you thought that this series was gonna end any differently than it did, then you're a dumbass, okay? I'm sorry, but that's exactly how I expected this to end. And it was great. Because guess what? I have foresight. I have the Titan power of foresight. I know what's gonna happen, and I was right. Other than that, it has such amazing characters. Mikasa, Armin, Eren. Eren's... Some people hate that character. I love that character. Especially in this final episode. I felt so bad when he was like, no, I want to stay. I want to be with Mikasa. I don't want her to be with anyone. I was like... Because at the heart, at the core of this series, it is about love. I feel like, now maybe that's me stretching something here. I feel like the main theme here is really sort of love, and love, not just romantic love, friendship love, but at the same time, it is about war. It is about how it changes people and how it fucks you up, man. It fucks the world. It can fuck the world entirely like it does in this show. I mean, have you seen what's happening in the real world right now? Like, hello? Interesting that how that lines up. I think Attack on Titan is a masterpiece. I really do. I think it's gonna go down in history. I mean, come a few years, you know, people are gonna look back on this series fondly. Right now, they may be pissed to high heaven for some reason that I don't understand. Give it a few years, I really think people are gonna look back on Attack on Titan and say, you know what? That really wasn't as bad as I said it was back when it finished. Then again, manga readers still hate it, which I don't understand. Please, someone explain it to me, because I just don't get it. Now, if they're mad about the bird may be Eren thing, because, okay, I will say, I did hear about that. But they don't really, it's not like the bird is actually Eren unless they change that, but I don't know, but like, there's nothing wrong. Like, okay, if that is actually Eren's soul, let's say, for namesake, that bird at the end that touched Mikasa's scarf was fucking Eren. So what? He became free. He's a fucking bird. Like, okay, cool. Then again, I don't know what that has to say about, like, Armin and shit. Is that why people are mad? The fucking bird thing? Like, again, explain it to me. Isayama did such a fantastic series. He wanted to hurt us, and he hurt us. At the same time, do you guys remember when he said that he was just gonna kill everyone? Like, that was his planned ending? And that's the ending people want! And I'm like, are you stupid? Like, that would have been a great shock value ending. Like, everybody dies, the end. I much prefer the ending we got, because maybe he started writing more because the series got so popular, and so he wanted to write more and make more money. Based decision on his part, that's based. Hello? The ending he gave us is still not an entirely happy one. No matter what Eren did, yes, he got rid of Titans and Titan powers, but that doesn't stop world conflict. That doesn't stop people from getting angry and wanting to do what humans do, you know? It doesn't matter. It still probably would have happened because humanity is humanity. That's another thing. This story is rooted in humanity. Another reason that I think maybe people are mad, is it the tree at the end? Because I remember, okay, I did know two things. I did know there was a giant tree at the end. I didn't know what the fuck that was about, and I knew about the bird thing. That's all I knew about the Attack on Titan ending, because I spent my life on the internet. You're gonna be told some things. I don't know, man. I really want it explained to me why people hate it, because I don't understand. Because I thought that was amazing. Attack on Titan has been such a fantastic series from start to finish, and I couldn't have changed anything about it. Do you guys remember, like, I'm gonna have such fond memories of, like, 2013 memes. Attack on Titan 2013 memes were peak meme time! Like, arm in, arm out, like, I don't know, I remember that meme fondly. There's so many memes back in 2013 for Attack on Titan. It was amazing. Everyone who worked on it, amazing. The cast, the crew, the animators, Isayama himself, like I said before. I do have to give special props to Yuki Kaji because he has voiced Eren from start to finish, and he's given off some fantastic performances. No matter what, he is always going to be one of the best voice actors in the industry because of that. Gotta salute off to him, man. You know, salute off to Yuki Kaji. I hope to meet the man one day. If he ever comes to a con in America, please do. Come to one in Texas. That would be fantastic. You know, and props to Mikasa's voice, to everyone. Just every person who made Attack on Titan possible. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I'll never forget this for as long as I live. Dedicate your heart to Sasageo. Attack on Titan is going to leave a lasting impression on a lot of people, for good or for worse, for the years to come. For me, it left a great impression. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Sure, would I want Eren to live and all that stuff and be with Mikasa and be with his friends? Sure, but that's not what this story is about or anything. That's not how this ends, because I think a lot of people are too used to the protagonist living and going through anime bullshit, and they get to live. Well, guess what? Not here, motherfucker. Eren gets to die. Oh well. Please leave your comment down below. How did you feel about the ending? I'm so happy. I'm happy that I've got to witness this amazing series from start to finish. We're finally here. It took so long through final part 1, final part 2, final part 9,163, but we're here. And it's over, and I almost feel an emptiness inside of me, because knowing that it's over is sad, because I've watched this show for 10 years now. And I don't know. I'm gonna cry again, but I did cry several times during the episode, but knowing that this show is over is pretty moving because I've just known these characters so long, and to see their story come to a close, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful, no matter what. I mean, we've had some, and don't even get me started on the music of Attack on Titan, it's amazing, but it's a beautiful story that Isayama wrote. It really is. And maybe it had its low points. Maybe it had a few low points. But that's okay. Not every story is perfect. There is no story in the world that's perfect. I can even point out flaws in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood if I wanted to. Because guess what? Nothing is perfect. Not even what everyone considers as the best anime in the world. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood isn't even perfect. Attack on Titan, amazing. Thank you, Isayama. Thank you for birthing this story into the world. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I loved it. From start to finish. There's nothing better than Attack on Titan. Yeah, there is other shows that I like, but you know, this one's a masterpiece in my eyes. I think it was amazing. I will always remember the memories I have watching it with friends and growing up with this series. I mean, I'm 26 now. I've grown up with this series. It's crazy. It's wild. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just really want to sit down and talk about Attack on Titan and how it makes me feel and how happy I feel about the ending. It ended the way I thought it was gonna end. I've been thinking about this for months, like this is probably how it's gonna end, Eren's gonna die and all this stuff, and basically everything I thought would happen did happen. But man, damn, that line of like, thank you for wrapping this scarf around me, that hit me, man. Oh, and let's not forget, one of the biggest things of this series, this motherfucking key to that goddamn basement. That was such a topic talked about for so long. I remember theorizing with my friends in high school, like, what's in the fucking basement? Like, what's this fucking key? And then when it was finally used, it was like your brain explodes, like, oh my god, here's all the stuff. Gosh, I was gonna get out more of my Attack on Titan merch, but I thought at least a scarf, a key, and the jacket was very meaningful to this series. Again, I just have to say thank you, Isayama, because what a fantastic World Series characters you created. And I'm so happy that I was able to experience them when I did. I can't thank Isayama enough. I can't thank the people who put their heart and soul into the series, into the anime, the people who helped Isayama probably draw the manga. I'm not sure, I've never looked into that, but I'm assuming he had people who helped, editors, all of that stuff. I just think Attack on Titan was a very well thought out series, and it was very passion driven, especially on the anime side. You could tell that the animators had passion for the show, especially voice actors, everyone involved with Attack on Titan, and dub voice actors too. Hey, I gotta give props to the dub voice actors too. Hey, Bryce Papenbrook as Eren, you know, everybody else. I haven't watched all of the dub, but I have heard clips and stuff, and I've seen maybe like an episode or two, I believe, of the dub. Matthew Mercer as Levi, all around amazing. I just gotta give props to everyone involved with Attack on Titan. And that's gonna be it, you know, that's it for me, is that we've gone through 10 years of amazingness, and it's taken that long. It's funny because what 10 years means. It's funny how Isayama was able to do that. I feel like here's the thing, it's like, you know, I feel like that motherfucker planned it from the beginning, you know? Or at least, maybe after, or he's probably started planning it after he said, maybe I shouldn't end my series, and maybe I should continue it. And then he came up with his big brain plan. And honestly, what a fucking genius that man is. Isayama, you're a genius, I gotta say. And if he ever writes another manga, wouldn't that be cool? Unless he already has. I don't think I've ever heard of him writing another one. Who knows? Guys, I just don't understand. Here's the thing. If you've never seen that man in an interview, he literally did an interview years ago saying, like, yeah, I want people to suffer. And then, you know what? When I finish my series, I'm gonna go relax in a hot spring. And just drink their fucking tears. You know, he didn't say it like that, but basically that, you know? If you didn't think this was gonna end the way it did, you're dumb. I mean, I could go on and just talk about Attack on Titan and how it's impacted my life and how great it was these 10 years to just see this story unfold, and how I'm blown away with how amazing Attack on Titan was. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave down in the comments below how you felt about Attack on Titan, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Who knows when we're ever gonna get an anime as big as this one was. I don't think we're ever gonna get one, maybe not in my lifetime at least. There could be a chance, but I don't think there's gonna be another series for a very long time that was as cool as Attack on Titan. I really don't. I'll see you guys in the next one. I want to thank Isayama one more time for this amazing series. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for having Eren wrap that scarf around Mikasa and creating such an amazing series. Sasageo, guys. See you next time.